Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, masters. Whenever you are ready, please open your hands and place on your eyes. Thank you all, masters, for this wonderful meditation. Let us start the session. Welcome all of you, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. Thanks to our Guru, Brahmarshi Pitamah Patriji. Thanks to our Guru Master, Tarkom Saradorian. And thanks to all the masters, whoever is helping us with all the wisdom. And thanks to all the masters for joining these sessions. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. Welcome to the day 5 of Karma Consciousness Season 2. Thank you, masters. Let me share my screen. Yeah, masters. So let us understand more on karma today. So we are discussing about the mission, right? So mission is not something that we take up on our own. This is something that higher masters will request the awakened ones to go and do some great service on the earth. So master was giving one of the example, like during the Atlantean times, whenever they are on the edge of end of the one era, So higher masters actually sent one of the master to take few of them to Himalayas and save them. So during that time, one of the great master, awakened master, came down, and he has protected, or he has saved a few of the people from completely, instead of completely losing everything from the Atlantean civilization, they have saved few of the people. So those kind of masters, they don't come because of their karma. They come on a mission because the higher masters have asked for them, and they also feel responsible, that it is their responsibility to come and save the other beings for a greater purpose. Okay, so we all have to evolve ourselves. We have to raise our awareness. We have to raise our consciousness so that we also become one day awakened like them, and we also serve for a greater purpose, for a greater cause. Right? So in this physical plane, if you see, we create karma based on three things: our thinking, our speech, our words, and our actions. Right? So these are the three ways that we communicate here actually. So with our thinking, with our actions, with our speech, we create karma. The more karma we create, the more lessons we need to learn. Right? And yesterday we were discussing about the etheric plane, mental plane, and emotional plane, all these, right? So those who don't evolve much, who don't learn much, who are not having enough understanding, so they create more and more karma here, right? They cause so many disturbances here on earth. So we all have done all those things, right? So we evolved from that least stage to the highest stage. We are in the process. So whenever we come during the early stages of human evolution, we all do those things. So when so much of imbalances we are creating in this earth plane, so the etheric plane will get more polluted because of these kind of activities and all. So that's what master is telling, that when this etheric plane is really polluted, you'll be having earthquakes and natural calamities and cataclysms, all the natural disasters, whatever it is. So we can see that many places, many things were happening all around the world, right? So we are creating so much burden to the earth plane as well. It's not that if you are creating some karma, it is not that I am alone doing it. Because of me, my immediate family will get affected, and the society surrounding me will get affected, and the country I am in, the nation I am in, the world I am in will get affected, right? All our environment, all the nature will get affected. So when it reaches to a certain level, beyond that, even if earth is not able to bear it, so it has to start its own cleansing process, right? So that's where these natural calamities will happen. So we all need to understand this one thing, masters. It is not that natural calamities doesn't happen without any reason, without any cause. We're all responsible for those things. So we don't understand why these are the things that are happening, because we don't have that spiritual level of understanding. So because of our lack of understanding, we are creating our own future, our own struggles, our own natural calamities. And actually, if you see, from my childhood, actually, I was having this intuition. During that time, if you see, I don't have this soul knowledge also. I don't know about soul, what is soul and all. But I was having this thought whenever I hear about this volcanoes and all. I was having this thought in my mind actually that keeps coming actually. Like, what are the anger we are releasing onto Mother Earth, or what are the hatred, what are the uh, 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 imbalances that we are creating on the Mother Earth. So we are releasing these negative energies into Mother Earth, right? So I was having this crazy thought that all these are going into some particular place, and that is where these volcanoes are actually building up. So volcanoes are nothing but our own anger, our own hatred, our own jealousy, our own ego that we are releasing into Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is taking all of them. So instead of affecting the whole humanity, it is taking somewhere and creating volcanoes kind of thing. So I was having this kind of crazy thought actually, but I have never shared anyone. But somehow I feel uh, it is something connected actually. Okay, I just thought of sharing you because the point is related to that one only. So all these natural calamities, earthquakes, whatever we are encountering, so we need to understand that we are creating that much of imbalances in the nature, imbalances to the existence. So we are, it is our own responsibility, masters. We think that it is something else, but we are creating our own natural calamities here. So we need to take care of ourselves so that we'll be able to take care of everything around us. So if we don't take care of ourselves, then we will not be able to take care of anything else. So that's why we are creating so much imbalances in the nature. So nature knows how to cleanse itself. Yeah. And what does righteousness mean? So we all talk about this righteousness, right? So Master is telling righteousness means being in harmony with the laws of nature. So being in harmony, we are not disturbing the any laws of nature, the immediate nature, whatever we are having around us. We are aligning ourselves with the existence, with the whole nature, with the whole living beings. Then we are in the righteousness. So because we are not following this righteousness, and whatever the development we are calling, without development we are causing so much damage to the nature, so much damage to the environment, and we are not taking any balancing measures as well, equivalent balancing measures to bring back that ecosystem balance and all. So we are creating so much of imbalances. So we're all living in the unrighteousness. So that's what Master is telling. Great ones come and say, we are going to burn the city and earthquakes, give you earthquakes, all the calamities, floods and all. So Master's telling, we send you floods, we send you fires, we send you earthquakes, but you never awaken. You continue to do the same things that you are doing, doping, living, laying, cheating. So that is what we are doing, isn't it? Whenever the natural calamities are coming, during that particular point of time, we all come together and we serve each other for a specific point of period. But once that is settled and everything falls into place and everything comes back to normal again. So all these natural calamities actually they are not coming just to punish us, masters. They have a bigger purpose behind it, to bring all together, to work together, to live in harmony. So that's the message they're all giving actually. But only during that particular specific point of time, specific period, we do that. During that difficult phase, we all come together. But once we settle down, we again come back to our normal life. Right? So that's what masters are telling. You do all these things again and again, but you come back to your previous states. You are not getting awakened. You are not paying attention to what is happening, why it is happening. So that's why if you see so many civilizations, they lost in that in the previous history. If you see, so great sages says that if you are clairvoyant and see a man who is in action, watch his etheric body. So on the picture on the left side, if you see, that is aura masters. So in the aura, there is a number of layers actually. So the etheric plane, etheric body, whatever we are talking about, is the immediate layer around us, followed by our emotional body, mental body, and then the astral body, and then some higher bodies. So in this aura, what we are will be available there. So that's why yogis and all, they'll see our aura and they can understand what we are, what we have done, or what our future is going to be. So in this aura, it clearly represents what is what with the different colors. Each color represents something. So whenever we think, whenever we act, whenever we feel, automatically each and every second, dynamically, it keeps changing. So that's what Master is telling. You will see tremendous changes with every second of feeling, thinking, imagination, and visualization, which totally change the color and formation and circulation of his aura and etheric body. So the way you think, the way you feel, the way you emote, the way you imagine, visualization, everything reflects in the aura masters. So it keeps changing continuously. So aura speaks before you speak. So sometimes we can see this. Whenever we feel whenever we come across some people, we feel so much energetic, so much joy, so much happiness. Immediately by seeing them, even if we don't know them, we feel so much happy by seeing them, by looking at them. In their presence, we can feel that uh, great pleasure in that, great happiness. Whereas some people, if you see, you don't want to even go near to them because your aura senses immediately. You may not be able to realize it, but your aura senses it immediately, and it clearly says that no, it's not my kind of person. So definitely, you might have experienced these kind of things that we may not be aware why how it is happening. Okay, and most of our sickness and health, as we already discussed, right? Patris are always every time he mentions the same thing. Spiritual health is the root, physical health is the fruit. So whatever we are experiencing in our body, whatever the diseases, whatever the sickness, so we look into this physical body, but we should stop looking into physical body and start working on our spiritual bodies and on our multiple bodies. So we need to understand the root cause. We need to work upon root cause. So somewhere there is a disturbance in either our mental body, our emotional body, or somewhere in the higher bodies. So we need to work upon ourselves. So we need to understand. If you have to do that, you need to keep doing your spiritual sadhana regularly without missing anything. So we are hearing many masters' experiences. They are asking so many questions, right? So we really don't know at what time we may come across what kind of problems in our lives. So we need to prepare ourselves. We need to make ourselves ready like a spiritual warrior. We need to improve our strength. We need to raise our awareness, raise our consciousness so that anything that is going to come in the future, we'll be in a position to deal with it. We'll be in a position to tackle that. We'll be in a position to withstand ourselves without collapsing. The inner strength that will give us the strength that to deal with all the situations, all the circumstances. So it's not that when the problem comes, let me work on it. Army, all the security, army, navy, air force, they prepare themselves and they make themselves ready every day. They don't wait for the war to come and be prepared, right? They prepare themselves. The next moment, there may be a war, who knows? So every day they keep practicing it. It's not that they don't know it, or it's not that they're not aware of it, or they didn't uh, what we call perfected it. So they keep themselves in that momentum. They keep themselves in that readiness state. Similarly, we all have to do this spiritual practices regularly. So master is telling, so whoever is having this, so we will not be able to see results in the physical plane. Okay, with our naked eyes, we cannot see because we don't have that ability with these eyes. So we need to develop the eyes that we can see the other planes through our spiritual practices. When we develop those kind of abilities, then only we can understand what kind of effects our actions are producing, what kind of results our actions are yielding to in the other planes. Then only we will be really knowing, okay, whether I am doing it in the right way or whether I'm causing any disturbance to anywhere or anyone. So all our life is reflection of our aura. So masters, as we already discussed, so our aura reflects everything, what we are. So by seeing our aura, so the yogis can tell what we went through, what we'll be going through. So our aura speaks about the future also. It's not just the present moment, masters. So everything can be understood by seeing the aura. So master is telling, we all see with our eyes in physical plane, but we need to develop eyes that we can see in etheric plane, mental plane, astral plane, and higher worlds. So through spiritual practices only, we can develop these things. These are the extrasensory perceptions, abilities, ESP. So you might have heard some people having these abilities, right? Psychic abilities or some other abilities, whatever it is. So we all have to, we all can develop them, masters. Only thing is we need to do sadhana, practice. For some people, it is a gifted thing because they have done so much practice in their previous lifetime so that they carried that into the current life. So we may be thinking that by birth they have this gift of sensing extra perceptions or any other ability they are having. So nothing comes that much easily, masters. So whoever is having by birth the abilities, it's not that without doing anything they got it. They have done so much practice in the other lifetime so that they are reaping the benefit now in the current lifetime. With that benefit only, they took a life with a great purpose, with a great cause. So you will not be given any abilities without a purpose, without a cause. It's not a toy, right? It has to be used very cautiously, very responsibly. Otherwise, it will be misused. So those who dedicate their lives, who dedicate themselves in the service of the humanity, in the service of the higher worlds, in the service of the spirit, in the service of the light. For them, these gifts will be given after so much testing, masters. So don't think that these things come very much easily for few people. No. Everybody has done so much of groundwork, so much of practice in their previous lifetimes to gain that ability, to get that gift. So we also have to develop that if you want it. And master is telling one of the greatest purpose of your life is not to make money, not to eat, not to drink. So in this world, we think about this one only, right? I want to earn so much money. I want to have some big house. I want to have some great bank balance, and I want to have some luxurious house, luxurious cars, branded watches, branded shirts, all these things. So we are so much into this physical stuff, materialistic world. So master is telling. So greatest purpose of life is not to, again, as we have a bodies here, as we have a physical life here, a materialistic life, we need materialistic things to live life here. For our needs, we need to have whatever we needed. But more than that, we don't need. So for that, how much ever is needed, that much we can work for. But the remaining, we need to strive for our soul, our awakeness, our awareness, our consciousness. So the purpose of our life is to gain the awareness, to be awakened, to become a light, to be of great service to the humanity and the whole existence, to bring harmony, to bring peace, to bring joy, to bring love, to bring kindness, to be compassionate. So that should be the purpose of lives. Okay, so as soon as you are on the etheric plane, you can see what is happening there as a consequence of your actions. So in the physical plane, we cannot see consequence of actions. But in the etheric plane, mental plane, when you are there and when you have given, if you are awakened up to some extent, you'll be able to see results of your actions in those planes. Suppose if you are not awakened, but if you have given a chance, at least a momentary awareness, then you'll be able to see what are the effects of your actions, so that whenever you go back to the earth again during your next life, you will make sure that you will not be repeating those mistakes again, because now you have seen the adverse effect of your actions. So those will be in your consciousness. So maybe you may not be able to consciously take decision, but your inner will not allow you to take those kind of actions again. So master is telling, this is one more again beautiful thing, masters. So when you say on the physical plane, I am always awake, you are not. You are really sleeping, because this is very important, master. Physical body will be controlling us, our emotional body will be controlling us, and our mental body will be controlling us. So we have these three bodies: physical body, emotional body, mental body, right? So we are driven by these urges. We will be driven by our physical urges. We will be driven by our emotional urges. We will be driven by our mental urges. I want this, I want that.
You say you on the physical.
Madam, can you please go? We can have a discussion after the session. Yeah, thank you. We'll have time, master. So after the session, maybe in 5-10 minutes, we can have a discussion. Thank you. Okay. So as long as we are here in the physical plane, so we'll be having all these edges. So Our physical body drives us to be crazy with certain things. Our emotional body will drive us to be crazy with certain things. Our mental body again drives us crazy with some other things. So we are driven by these urges only, isn't it? So we need to understand how we are living life here. First of all, we don't even understand we are not body and we are souls. We have a body. This itself we don't understand. So how we can overcome these things, isn't it? We are driven by all these factors, right? So that's what Master is telling. You are a puppet of your physical, emotional, mental energies and currents and actions and relations. We are so much into all these things. We are stuck in that. So as long as we are stuck with it, as long as we are so much into these physical, emotional, mental urges, we will not be able to evolve much. So that's what Master is telling. When you awaken 10% on the physical plane, on the higher planes also, you'll be 10% only. As yesterday we discussed, right? So the evolution, the growth will happen only on the physical plane. Whatever you are not learning here, you will not be able to learn there in the other worlds. Unless otherwise you are awakened to some extent, we can't learn anything in the other worlds. We just go and come back as is. But when we are awakened to some extent, when we go to the other worlds, we learn things. Whatever we started here, we go there and we learn much more things in that particular interest, whatever we are having, and we come back with much more knowledge, much more consciousness on them. That's what we bring all that wisdom to earth. So all the inventions, all the new creations, whatever is happening in this physical world, do you guys really think that it is happening only in the physical world because of their own work, their own intelligence? No. These are all masters raised their awareness, raised their energies, raised their consciousness, so that when they go to sleep or when they leave their bodies, they go to higher planes. They learn much more things and come back as a great masters. And they invent something new that is helpful for the humanity in one or the other way. And there are, of course, there are worst inventions which will destroy the humanity also. So this is a very beautiful thing we need to understand, masters. We are sleeping here because we are being controlled by our physical body, controlled by our emotional body, controlled by our mental body. So unless otherwise we overcome all these three, we will not be able to grow, we will not be able to evolve. That's why go beyond is what Master was telling. Go beyond your thoughts, go beyond your actions, go beyond your emotions, go beyond your feelings, go beyond your urges. Such a beautiful concept, Masters. Okay, Masters, we will pause the discussion here. We'll continue tomorrow again. Thank you all, Masters. Yeah, now you can unmute yourself and you can share or you can ask anything you want. Any clarifications you need. Thank you, Masters. I think Champaben Master, it is you, I think, right?
No, it was done by mistake, and I was
Okay, okay.
I was just trying to read your presentation.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
I do
Thank you very much.
apologize. Your sessions are very interesting, and I'm enjoying
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. So masters, anyone have anything to share? Any of your experiences also you can share. Thank you, Rekha madam. Thank you, Navin master. Yeah, madam. Please unmute yours.
Yeah, Krishna Master. First of all, wonderful wisdom. But one question that's lingering with me, right? So you're talking about going beyond the emotions, going beyond the thoughts. But when we are doing the action and when we are in that specific emotion, right, we are not even aware that how do we go beyond it? We are so lost in the emotions, right? Day to day life, right? We are lost. I mean, we realize it maybe after several months, several days, sometimes several years, right? So, how do we catch ourselves? How do we go beyond all this?
Yeah. So for that, first of all, that is why we need this practice of meditation, masters. So in meditation, if you see, we keep telling, be aware of your breath, right? So we want to practice this awareness. So in each and every action, in each and every thought, in each and every word that we are speaking, that we are emoting, we should be aware, first of all. Only if you are aware, then only we'll be able to understand what kind of thoughts I was having, what kind of emotions I am having, what kind of actions I'm taking. Without having awareness, definitely we will not be able to relate. I'm going with emotions, or I'm going with some feelings, some actions, something like that. So awareness is the key point for all of us to understand here. Only when we are aware, then only we can understand, okay, I'm having these kind of emotions now, and how to deal with that will come the question next. But if we are not even aware of our emotions, we will not be able to think how to overcome it. We just go with that. That's what we are doing actually. So from my point of view, that is what awareness is, the key point actually. Once we make awareness as a practice of our life, and if we are able to bring awareness into each and every action, each and every thought, each and every speech, then we can overcome them. Then we can go beyond them. So that's why I would say always this is the thing. Meditation is not just the half an hour or 1 hour that we are doing. That is what meditation. No, that's not at all meditation at all. We are just practicing the awareness during that 30 minutes, 1 hour dedicatedly. But whatever the awareness we are practicing during that half an hour or 1 hour, whatever the meditation we are doing, you should practice that into everyday activity, each and every moment. So we should try bringing that into our awareness each and every moment. So it's not that half an hour, 1 hour we do meditation, so we are done with the meditation for the day. No, masters. It's just it's like a cricket match is there. So all the sports people, all the batsmen, all the bowlers, they keep practicing in the nets. Half an hour, 1 hour daily, or 3 hours, whatever the time they get. But whenever the actual match is coming, during that is the time they have to exhibit whatever they have learned, isn't it? It's not that practicing in the nets is what you can't say that I hit six here, I hit a four here, or I took the wicket here. But in the real match, you are failing. What is the point of practicing then? So whatever the practice we are doing, we should bring that into each and every moment, each and every practice, because our daily life is a live match for us. So this is the ground for us. Life is a ground for us. So we need to practice it each and every moment, each and every day. It's not that half an hour I have done, 1 hour I have done, so my job is done. I'm done with meditation today. We have this thought actually. We have this habit of thinking, okay, I'm done with the meditation for the day, so my practice is done. No, master. That is a net practice. But you have the life. This is the ground for you. So you have to bring that practice into the ground, into your life, each and every moment. Only then you'll be able to go beyond of anything. Yeah, that's what my understanding, Master.
Yes, Master, 100% agree to whatever you said. I like the way you're comparing with the net match. Yeah, we practice every day and to get
Yeah,
ready for the actual game, right? So when things happen, we'll be equipped with all these tools and techniques that we can be easily come out of it whenever something happens to our life. Wonderful way of explaining, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. So thank you all masters for posting messages. And Daksha madam, fantastic, fascinating to ponder on today's sessions. Be aware. Thank you very much, madam, for sharing wonderful message. Thank you all masters. So masters, if no other further questions, yeah, I think we are good to close the session. Thank you all masters for joining. Happy night all of you. Shubhratri. Dhanyavad.
धन्यवाद
Shubhratri.
शिवरात्रि
Yeah.
शिवरात्रि धन्यवाद भैया थैंक
Shubhratri.
यू
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Much
Thank you,
appreciated.
masters. Thank you.
Thank you, masters.
Thank you.
Shubhratri, Jashodaben, Shubhratri,
Shubhratri.
Fish Master, Shubhratri.
Thank you all masters.